Okay, today I'm going to show you how to transform your emotions into art, into photographs or video. Okay, first of all, the first rule is that you have to be on your own in the room where you are going to take your pictures. If you're in a family, you can try to be in one room, or if that's impossible, the bathroom, the toilet. Never mind, you have to be on your own. Second rule is that you have to make a beautiful picture. Why? Because the creative process is cathartic in itself. The creative process allows you to really transform your emotions into art, okay? And you will see that you will be feeling much better when you have sort of made homage to your emotions. What does that mean? You have to look for a nice light, or a good light, even if it's the available light. You have to look for a good background according to your own artistic or aesthetic criteria. So try to make it beautiful. So this is what you're going to do before actually taking the pictures. Before entering the experience, the emotional experience, you have to think of the artistic, yeah? Once you have decided where you're going to take the picture and how, then you can concentrate on the emotional experience, okay? So you can use a phone. Third rule, that you cannot look at yourself while you're taking the images. So I can't take the images like this in which I'm looking at myself. No, I'm going to use the other camera, yeah? So I'm going to take the pictures like that, yeah? Why? Because if you look at yourself while you're taking the images, that is the selfie, and that is public image, okay? No, you don't have to look at yourself, because what we want is that your unconscious speaks with the language of art. And if you look at yourself, you're going to control how you're looking. And therefore, your unconscious will not speak, yeah? You will be controlling too much your public image. No, this is inner image, internal image. So we want less control. Okay, so once everything is ready, you choose one of these three emotions. The anger, very important for women especially, the anger, because it's the most stigmatized emotion. Please look at my other video about the anger. The fear in this moment of the pandemic, very important too, or the despair. And that's important too in this moment, yeah? For many people it might be very, very strong. So choose only one. Perhaps you can do other sessions with other emotions, but please choose the most difficult one, the one that you don't really express normally. I'm going to choose the despair now, because, why? Because lately, doing this video channel, I feel strong, and therefore the anger, and actually, please see my video on the anger. My friend said, you come across as angry, so I'm not going to use the anger, because it's the easiest right now, is the one that I most express as energy, not as anger, but as energy. As anger, yes, but anger is energy. Anyway, so I'm going to choose the despair because I need to show you my vulnerability. It's important because you will see how I can change, you know. Okay. So how do I express these emotions, this emotion, the despair? Because I'm not desperate right now, even though I have been recording other videos and I have touched my despair. Right now I'm not feeling desperate, so it's not easy. But how am I going to do this? So I have to act or pretend, because since I'm not feeling desperate, I have to act. I have to sort of force it a little bit, yeah? Acting or pretending, what does that mean? So I'm going to explore all my expressive possibilities of my face in the direction of the despair, yeah? To express that despair. So, but at the same time that I'm acting, I'm going to listen to myself. I'm going to listen and ask myself, how do I feel while I'm doing this? Am I really feeling the despair? Am I really feeling it, or is it just fake, you know? So this listening, it's going to ground me into my inner self, and therefore it's going to make it true. Or at least it's going to seem true in the picture. And we will see that in my next video when we're talking about looking at the pictures. So these two things at the same time, the performative, the acting, and the experiential, the listening to yourself and the feeling, the really feeling, okay? So you will see how this emotion comes through while I'm doing these two things. I will be listening while listening to myself while I will be acting. Okay, so this is the despair. Okay, I haven't really wept in the other video, in the Spanish video. I did weep, but I have touched a vulnerability and I have touched the feeling of despair, and perhaps you have felt that I don't know, just comment on this video if you feel that I touched the despair, if it was true. I was feeling it. I was feeling it because of my living alone and because of my lack of love. So I was feeling it, but I didn't weep. Perhaps I didn't weep because I was weeping in the first video in Spanish that I did just 10 minutes ago. Anyway, I touch my despair, and perhaps it will be present in one of the pictures. I didn't take any pictures, but... So, when I start feeling that emotion, what do? I perform a silent scream in order to empty myself, okay, of that emotion, or of any other emotion that emerges, yeah? So I will do this, my silent scream, such like that, and I will take a picture of this silent scream. No, sorry. Yeah, something like that, and I will be taking the picture. You can look at the camera while you're doing the silent scream or not. And then I will take a couple of pictures more, just listening to myself and looking at the camera or not, just listening. Just like that. That's a whole exercise. 5 pictures in all, not more, okay? Then on my next video, I will be showing you how to look at these images and how to change your perception of these images and therefore accept them, yeah? What's important is that you don't delete any of these pictures, no matter how horrible you perceive yourself, okay? Don't delete them, yeah? What I can do is that when the first 10 people who send me their images, I will give them for free my reading of these images, and I will help them to accept these pictures on a video call, on a video conversation, okay? And anyway, listen to my other video, because you can do that on your own as well, okay?